That's us for the weekend. Hi folks, well it's going to be another great round of Trans Am racing, but this time we're going all the way down to the Muscle Car Masters like we did 12 months ago, getting ready for the onslaught of Queensland versus, well, everybody, and of course Australia versus New Zealand with all of our New South Wales counterparts being there. To all of that, we've got some great cars that are going to be debuting this weekend. In fact, one of those is going to be John English's car. Cannot wait for the new Firebird. It's going to be a cracker. Russell Wright's got his brand new car, his new car coming down, as well as a host of other stuff going on as well. Now, Royce has got a genuine car that's coming across in the States. It's a genuine NASCAR. We'll catch up with more of that car tomorrow as well as a host of other guys coming down with great points attributes coming into this round. One of those is Sean English, leading their Fat Ass 5 Litre Series. And of course, the overall leader of the series at the moment is Charlie O'Brien. Been very dominant so far. Whole lot of new cars coming, whole lot of new stuff coming your way. We're about to get on the flight with a whole lot of the drivers right now. And we are going to be on the wings of an eagle on our way down to celebrate what will be a great weekend we hope for the rest of the drivers. You guys have got to sit back, relax. We've got more great action coming your way. We're going to catch up with some of the drivers in the pits tomorrow.
American made, but like Chevrolet. My mama taught me wrong from right. I was born in the South. Sometimes I have a big mouth when I see something that I don't like. I gotta say it. We've been
Oh, it's an absolute ball. They're a lot of fun. As Charlie and John said, just sit back and enjoy it, and it's a ride, and it's good fun. And they are fantastic. They sound incredible. They're good fun. Just got to get used to them.
How often really means that you've got a competitive drive? Because most people would know the name, but then, God, that guy, is he still around?
It'll be almost 4 years. Yeah. Wakefield 300 4 years ago. That was the last time. No, it's just great to be back. It's good to be with everyone and just enjoy it. It feels like it's addictive and it's the best thing in the world. I love it. It's just great to be here.
Here at Sydney Motorsport Park, is this going to be a one-off situation? You think about coming back a bit more often?
See how we go. It's just good to be here.
Toe in the water
stuff, but it's good. No, it's had a few tough years, so it's been good to be here. And then hopefully, next year it'll be good. What a great series! Trans Am, they're fantastic. They sound good, feel good, they're quick. A little bit interesting through the corners, and the brakes, they're fantastic. They're really, really good.
Well, Rob Rubis has joined us for the first time this weekend, but I don't think it's going to be the last.
Really happy. First time we've run this car here. It's only a year old. Excited for two reasons. Excited to be joining up with the Trans Am guys, and excited that the car's done a first session and it's felt quite good. Big thanks to John English for taking us under his wing. Sorry about his yesterday, but really good to have us on board. We're really looking forward to it. I love the big numbers on the cars. They look fantastic. Pretty excited about the weekend. So yeah, fingers crossed that we're smiling on Sunday afternoon. So.
Well, this weekend a man's doing it tough because he's torn between two cars, both the Touring Car Masters and the Trans Ams. This man here, Ian Palmer, mate, been out in both cars now in the first session of practice here on Friday. Immensely different motor cars in a lot of ways, but how's the track so far?
Good. The Firebird's excellent. Cooter's got a few problems, but should I understand that? But maybe it's because I drove the Firebird first, because it's sort of a bit more of a race car. It's like having two wives or two girlfriends. One's always better than the other, and you've got to try and make the other one good.
Well, you'll spend more money on one to make it good as the other. That's the problem. But Mate, the big thing is this weekend is the fact that you're getting twice the track time. I'd be expecting the fact you'd be on fire this weekend time-wise.
Possibly. The only difference is they're two different cars. They even got the steering wheel on different sides. So when I hopped into the Cougar, I hopped in the wrong side when I came in before, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I guess track time would make, but they are different cars. Like the Cougar won't go through turn one like the Firebird, so I found that out a couple of times. It just goes straight ahead. But they're both very similar, but not quite. So they're both great cars to drive, and they're both great category. Love them both.
You would imagine that a muscle car masters meeting would be dominated by men. Well, definitely not. The Australian Trans Am's are brought down our own First Lady of Speed, and that's Trisha Chan. Trisha, hey,
Yes.
gotta say, your first trip here to Sydney Motorsport Park,
Yes.
you've got to be excited.
Yes, I am. I am very excited, a little bit nervous. I've never been around the track and I've heard all sorts of stories about turn 1 and fast turn 5 and 15 and things like that, but I'll just take it as it comes and go out and have a look, and yeah, I think it'll be a great weekend. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to be out there to win. I'm in the 5 litre class, so I'm not going to be out there to win. I'm out there to get more and more used to the car. We've got a couple more rounds left this year, and that's my aim for the rest of the year, is just to keep learning the car, keep learning the circuits that I haven't been on before, and then go into it in 2016 and have a red hot go.
It's been different. The practice has been different. Never having driven here before. It's quite a challenging circuit. Had a big spin over the back here, and it scared me a little bit. But hey, it's all good. I'm getting to know the track a little bit better. It's good. I mean, it's got a lot of. It's a bit like Lakeside, but a bit bigger. It's got a lot of undulating hills and turns and everything else. So it's rather technical, but I do like it.
It's been fantastic. It's a great event, this Muscle Car Masters, and I love coming here. Got to tell you, the long haul down yesterday, I was thinking second thoughts about it, but since I've been here, had a decent sleep last night, took the car on the track this morning. I've done a few modifications between last race and this race, and they seem to be making the car handle a little bit better, and stop a bit better. So I've done 2 sessions. There's another session on Friday here, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to put it away and save it for tomorrow.
Real gone.
Well, we bring in everybody from all sorts of different classes come and run with the Australian Trans Am Series, and Shane's smiling. Well, mate, not exactly the best practice day for you, but the best thing is you got some laps in the car, and from the smile on your face that you did have, you were quite impressed.
Yeah, it was an interesting day. We had, I think, an ECU go in the first session and a clutch in the second, so we set out the third. So look, it's going to make it. I'll be green on greens this morning. Let's put it that way. But it's a big change from what I'm used to driving. But that's why I'm here. It was just to experience a different car, be part of the Muscle Car Masters, and to get into combat with an old mate who actually got me into racing, Rob Rubis. Yeah, look, they are. I mean, the basics of driving are always going to remain the same. We're running, it's obviously a rear-engine car. They've got these days, they're really, the old days of a Nova steering monster are well behind. They're a beautifully balanced car. They brake on a 5-cent piece. They're now a paddle shift gearbox, and we lap around Eastern Creek here in the sort of the 130, 131 mark. And so there's no doubt the corner speeds are extraordinary. But when it comes down to the basics in terms of how to drive the car, the rolling the car, keeping up the corner speed, trying to be patient on the throttle, a lot of the basics are there, but of course you have to be a bit more patient with these. I didn't expect this, particularly after the week we had leading up. We had a nightmare week. We blew an oil hose off the engine and basically cooked the bearings of that one, so we had to use the engine from my other car, which is not suited for the top end of the Trans Am engine. So we used a small block from that and with the Trans Am heads and I piled the carby on, and didn't really expect it. I knew it was down on horsepower, so I didn't really expect it to be where we are with these results. But having said that, Eastern Creek is more of a handling track. It's not so much a horsepower track, so in some ways it probably hasn't hindered me too much, obviously. So I really am blown away. Super happy.
The Kiwi invasion. This man's part of Glenallion. Glenn, I must say, I'm going to be critical of you first off. Seriously, mate, you go a lot faster when you're pointing in the same direction to what you want to go in. A very interesting practice session.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. It's pretty slippery out there. New track, of course. It's an amazing track, and it's so exciting. Oh, Captain Casso said to me, he goes, "Hey, Kiwi boy, when you race at this track," he said, "you just want to move it. You love it that much." He's dead right. It's a cool track, man. It's pretty technical. Some corners you got to keep a pretty good eye on. But there'll be lots of sideways stuff in here this weekend, and it's a whole lot of fun. And yeah, we're a blast. It's great.
You've been enjoying the tour so far. You've had an absolute ball of fun. This exchange, the Anzac exchange between the two countries, it's great to have you guys here. And the crowd, you guys are actually celebrities over there. I mean, believe like you're better known.
Sure, not at home.
But you're better known here than you are in your own country.
You know, my guys like Woody and that, and John English with all that paperwork, they've been so supportive. We couldn't do it without them, but they just take up just too much time. And Woody keeps the car at his place for us. He gets them all loaded for us. He's just an amazing help. He's always making sure we're good with parts and gaskets and things like that. He's actually all the Trans Am guys have been just really welcome. They've been wonderful.
They're all different. My heart sort of lakeside because it's got a lot of history. But this is Motor Racing Australia. This is sort of like our Pukekohe, sort of Manfield. So to me, I had to tick it off the bucket list. So here we are. Yeah, it was a real learning curve. I think there's about 17 turns in this circuit. So first time I've been here. So another corner. But we're just starting to come right and starting to get the car sussed. Well, lots of help here to get the old Camaro around the track. So we're handling better and better, and we're moving up through the field. So all good.
Good morning and welcome again to what is going to be a fantastic day 2 of the Australian Trans Am Series here at the Muscle Car Masters. Well, day 1 was an absolute cracker and it lived up to all expectations as Russell Wright took it right up to the car of Charlie O'Brien on the start line. In fact, led both races for about 2.5 laps before Charlie found a chink in the armour of Russell Wright and found a way past. Some great drives from everybody else. A couple of mechanical problems, in fact, throughout the day for a few people. And I've got to say that poor old Shane Smolin has not had the entry into the category that he really wanted. But yesterday, the final race showed the true pace of the car by actually having the fastest lap at one stage throughout the race. Well done to him. He's got a handle on the car. And finally that car looks like it's going to be very strong here today. Craig Harris, well, a mixed bag for him as well. He struggled a little bit and in fact avoided a huge drama down in turn 1 and at the opening laps of one of the races yesterday, and in fact did the right thing, put the car in the grass, had a spin and avoided major catastrophic damage. So to him, a great result for him, but a good drive back through the field as well. Well, the Fast and Furious Fat Ass 5 litres have been absolutely on fire as well. But unfortunately it has not been the weekend Sean English would like, as he is our series points leader but hasn't really amassed any points at all so far. He's had a dreadful weekend and in fact throughout the second race yesterday couldn't work out why he was getting so hot. Eventually had a small fire, which, well, someone lit a fire under him in fact, because the exhaust under the car had split wide open and the bottom of his seat and seatbelts were all melting underneath him. Very hairy ride for him at some stage. John English, new car, didn't get the debut he wanted. Yesterday had a suspension issue which caused him some degree of, I suppose, concern you could say, as he turned blissfully into turn number 1 unaware of the problem and then had the car move around violently on him at about 200 kilometres an hour. Not the right thing to do in debut. Bring the car in. They've sorted that car back out overnight and it's ready to go. Well, we've had Royston Evans here with the NASCAR. That has created an absolute stir and people are everywhere looking at that car and there's a whole lot of great racing going on. Day 2 is going to be a cracker. We hope you enjoy it.
We're having a great time here this weekend. The rain hasn't come, so it's been a great fast track. We qualified 5th. We've been chipping away and getting up to the grid. We finished with a 4th, a 3rd. We've been up as far as 2nd, but we finished another 3rd then, and the trophy race is next, so we'll see how we go. Oh, great. Terrific. All the people have been looking at the cars, and we've nearly run out of our posters. Everyone's looking at the cars, and it's been a great weekend. Terrific. Look forward to it.
Pretty good, yeah, loved it. Absolutely. Had a bit of an issue with spinning 3 times. Won't say that too loud. Anyway, when we got it sorted with some adjustment and whatnot, I certainly picked up in the placings. Got a 4th and a 5th, which I'm really, really happy with. The car's going brilliant, and I love this track. I've said it last year, I've said it before, but I do love this track. This is my 3rd Masters, twice with this car, once with the old car, and twice under old regulations with Heritage Hot Laps and that a number of years ago. Look, I love coming away with all the Trans Am guys. I think we have a great time on the track and off the track. As for the track itself, coming down this straight here into turn 1, you know, you got big kahunas and it's awesome. You really know you're alive. I think it's brilliant. I love it.
The weekend's been fantastic. The spectators are unbelievable. The amount of people have been down to look at the car and want to know about the history. So it's been a terrific weekend. Mate, racing with the Trans Am guys is good fun. They're a nice bunch of people and they've made us feel very welcome and mate, we're having a great time. Yeah, it's a bit hard to get around. There's a fair bit of it, but and it's a bit of a handful. But mate, it's been a really good weekend, and the car's actually going really well for what it actually is. So it's good.
It's been fantastic, mate. A great bunch of guys, and car's been awesome. Had a couple of little niggly problems with it, but apart from that, it's been brilliant. Yeah. Well, it's the first meeting. I'd like to do some more stuff with them. I still love my NC, but we'll see how we go.
Well, I've had a great weekend down here at the Muscle Car Masters. Russell rides new car, is extremely fast first time out and out qualified me. Had to work hard to win the first 3 races. Last one was an easy one because it's the dramas behind me on turn 1. But overall, we had a great weekend with 4 race wins again. Great weekend, and a little bit disappointing for a couple of guys that had a few issues, but overall racing I think was pretty competitive, and it was great to see Russell Wright giving Charlie a bit of a run for his money. That was big thumbs up to Russell, big effort for that guy to get his car here first meeting, and as you can see by the lap times he was pretty quick, and Charlie had to do a bit of tinkering with his car to match it with him, and that's great news. The GTO he was here, the Pontiac was a big effort from that guy. He got a lot of attention, and really good, looked good on the track and sounded sweet. Probably got more attention than any of our other cars here. And the Kiwi guys, what an awesome job they did. I think Dale had a bit of bad luck mechanically, but the other guys done an awesome job. Car 50 had about 50 people in his pit crew, who's bigger than Triple 8 Racing. And he spent more time spinning around corners sideways. He thought he was in a good competition, but thumbs up to Glenn. Great job, Kiwis, come back.
Legend, folks. The lights have gone off. We're on our way home. We're about to taxi out on the runway. That's another weekend done and dusted for the Australian Trans Am Series, and it's been a great time at Sydney Motorsport Park. We hope you guys have enjoyed all the footage. We're about to get on this flight, set our wheels into flight mode, and we're about to disappear into the night sky. Hope you've enjoyed the racing. See you next time.
Wrap up the weekend, it was pretty good, and happy Father's Day.